Hello, everyone. I am so excited to be here for Sasageyo's Productions' first ever D&D one-shot, A Wizard's Quarrel. I'm Mike. I'll be your dungeon master for this evening, and if you haven't seen any of my D&D live plays, then you've probably been living under the rock because I've been with New Egg, Gigabyte, and Arcane-focused D&D crowds. Hey, welcome, guys. Today's extra special because SP houses the most talented voice actors and actresses, writers, and editors around. So please go subscribe to their YouTube channel for future abridged series, as well as voiceover videos. Speaking of this amazing talent, let's go in order and meet these individuals. Starting from left to right, Nelly, give us a hello.
Hello. So before we start anything, I just want to apologize. You will see my camera cutting in and out, but that's okay. I just want a nice experience for everybody. But me and Craze Sickle, you'll meet him a little later down the line. We are the co-directors of here at Sasageyo Productions, and I just want to say we appreciate it so much that you have put this all together for us, Mike, and I'm really excited for all of this.
Yeah. Next, we're joined with a cat. Say hello.
Hello, hello. I'm Akat. I'm one of the voice actresses here at Sasageyo, and I'm definitely thrilled to be here.
It's exciting. Next, we have Craze.
Hey, nice to meet
What just happened?
Someone
Okay,
just,
so
someone
from
dropped.
the floor, hi, I'm Craze. You can go on now.
You know, if any intro had to be memorable, that's taken up with the books. There you go. And last but not least, Yugi, welcome.
I snuck my way in here and, well, no one really noticed yet. So, hey, hello. It's nice to meet you all.
Well, without out of the way, who's ready for some petty wizard action?
Woo! I love D&D. Let's dungeon those
My
dragons.
dog's waiting for this.
I love it.
Yes.
Well, let me set a scene for you guys, and then we'll get to actually meet the characters that you guys have lovingly created. So, it is a beautiful afternoon on the Lower Kai Islands, a crescent-shaped isle that houses dense jungles, tall mountain peaks, and the cleanest beaches that you'll ever see. Brightly colored birds that call this island home fly through the sky, painting the sky with spots of red, yellow, purple, and greens. From a raised elevation, you can see the magnificent coral reef that sparkles through the translucent waters. The Lorca Islands is a very rich space. Not because of its just beautiful surroundings, but it's because is now considered a premier vacation destination. And it goes without saying that anyone who's decided to live within a vacation space like Hawaii or Jamaica or any other tropical space, they're loaded. They're rich. Very rich. Along all of your travels, you've come across a call for help, call for action, a flyer that reads, "Have you ever had someone rip out your heart? Showed you how little you matter after all the time you spent with them. Brave souls needed. Scalable compensation. Come to the northern Lorkai Island and find me at my tower. Knock twice. Madame Jackie Dubois." For most people who saw the flyer, it wasn't taken seriously, but all of you have learned enough about the surrounding areas to know the reputation of the people who live on that island. So you grabbed your things, chartered a ship with the last remaining of your funds, and there you had it. It was only by happenstance that all of you got on the same ship and decided to travel together. Within the ship, our mind's eye flies down towards the vessel. Reve. If I'm saying that correctly again. What would you be doing on almost like a cruise ship? What would your character be doing?
Well, be pretty simple. Clinging onto the side.
Clinging onto the side.
I've never been on the goddamn boat.
Your fingers are gripping tightly onto the edgings and the railings as you feel the motion of the waves pushing back and fro. People are all around you, making their ways up and down walkways towards lower decks, as well as the front of the bow of the ship. A woman walks past you. Your eyes quickly see it within your periphery, and you turn around, and it looks just like her. Flashes of a woman's face snaps into your mind, a familiar visage that sends a pain in your heart. The only pain that comes from loss. You remember those words. Those people, if you want to call them that. How they were covered in shadow. Make us rich, or her family will share the same fate. You grip onto the railing as well as the mast tightly. Steady your breath as you fight back a small tear. Your teeth grit together as you let out a small growl. People? People? No. They're monsters. But sometimes, the best way to fight a monster is to be one. Reve, what do you look like? Describe your character.
Well, after I compose myself, I gotta feel a little presentable now. I just kind of dust off my one piece of clothing, if you can call it that. It's more so just something I just stole off of a clothes hanger. I call it a poncho, but it's more so like I'm wearing a rag over my ragged up clothes. I don't have shoes because those rip too easily. But I do have a nice shiny piece of clothing, if you can call it that. I have shackles on my wrist, ankles, and neck. Don't worry, they can't come off though. So I'm not a jail escapist. Don't worry. I think so. Hi, nice to meet you.
Perfect. And what race are you playing?
I am a tiefling, just a little red boy with some horns.
We catch you blinking a bit as the woman walks past. Her visage looks familiar, and after you have a second look, it's not her. You knew that already, but for some reason it just became hopeful for a moment. Our visage pulls away from the railing. Robyn, what would you be doing on a cruise ship?
Well, cruise ships tend to house some very wealthy people, so she is definitely going to capitalize on this opportunity and maybe be swiping some things out of some people's pockets coming by.
Roll me a sleight of hand check.
Oh boy, my favorite.
A first roll.
First roll.
Definitely
Whoa,
my
first roll of the
expertise.
game.
All right, where are we? Let's see. I know how to use this properly. All right, I'll do physical dice.
Yeah.
It's better.
We're allowing, for those curious, we are allowing
Alright.
physical dice in addition to digital as well.
All right, 10 plus 7, 17. It's
17.
my specialty.
A large half-orc man, dapper clothing, though sweating profusely. Can't tell whether or not, due to his nature, maybe he wasn't washing a lot and wasn't taking care of himself, or he's sick due to the ocean and its constant movements. But you find an easy target. There is a coin purse hanging off his side, and as you quickly slip a hand into the coin purse itself, pull out a few coins. You do walk away with a couple of silver. But something else strikes you beyond just the
All right.
jingling of coin. The man has to almost walk past people, shifting his weight, holding onto his chest. And as you quickly take that, this burly man smells. Bit of a musky scent. Maybe again he hasn't been washing while you've been on Seabound, but the unclean and almost marshy odor reminds you of home. The sound of coughing echoes in your mind as you remember her face, so small and helpless. Family. She needs you, Robyn. And while each dose of medicine keeps the sickness at bay, it's not a permanent fix. This flash of emotion strikes away as you put the silver in your pocket and make your way from the mark. You've done well so far, working in the dark. So this task should be no problem. Could you please describe Robyn for us?
All right, yeah, so she is pretty short, as most elves tend to be, with those signature pointy ears, and she's got some short red hair that she's kind of chopped off over the years. with these like piercing green eyes that almost kind of stare into your soul when she looks at you. She's got like this pink cloak that she's inherited from her mom. It's like one of her prized possessions, and she's just kind of got some typical loose-fitting kind of earthy clothing that kind of helps her move around real quick and be all sneaky-like.
Yeah, hiding those bright colors a little bit, blending in with the crowd. Our visage pulls away from Robyn as you're currently having your own form of an all-you-can-eat buffet, just sort of picking at many pockets that you can. Sen, what are you doing here on this cruise ship?
I would say it would be kind of like a similar contrast to Reve, where I'm hanging over the edge, but instead of feeling either afraid or anxious, I would be staring out into the ocean with kind of like an awe, as I haven't seen the water in some time.
As you're looking down at the waves, occasionally you'll see the bright coloration of coral reefs sparkling through the water. This bright mixture, this kaleidoscope of greens, yellows, reds, and blues. Take a deep breath of the salty air. Close your eyes, feeling the sun hitting your back, and as you open them, you can barely see a landmass. The Lorica Islands within grasp. You guys are so close to docking. And as you are just enjoying this beautiful scenery, the view of the island gets closer, and so is that lush green jungle. Your eyes can't help but affix to that bright foliage and its healthy visage. Then something catches your nose. Some white smoke from a cigar from an older gnomish gentleman walks past you, and you remember it all. The fire, the screaming, her fey-like features in pain. You blink, and the swaying of the boat messes with your equilibrium, and you feel like how you felt on that night at the inn. It was all just a drunken blur, and the owners were so mad. Then the guards were mad. I mean, now, you're a free woman. Temporarily. You just need a healthy sum so you can put this chapter to close in your life and move on to what you were originally doing. Sort of waft a little bit of the smoke away. Please, could you please describe Sen?
Sen is a short-statured human woman with white hair, wearing a brown poncho. She never goes anywhere without her signature loot, which she has named Ambrose. Um, yeah, that's about it, honestly.
Our visage pulls away from the opposite end. That's funny how we have Sen and then we have Reve on one end and the other. Richie, what are you doing here on this cruise ship?
Well, see, Richie's the type of guy who likes to calm his nerves before his next mission. So he's probably sleeping somewhere on a hammock, going through his cards, shuffling them, trying to guess which one he's gonna draw next. He's losing more than he's winning on that little game that he has, but he's just trying to calm his nerves and relax before the time they arrive at the island destination.
Perfect. And just correct me if I may have misheard. Are you like down on sort of lower levels of the ship where there are currently cards playing, or are you in your own room playing?
In my own room.
Perfect. You don't see this, but a bit of our vision pushes past your door outside as numerous staff members of the ship are currently going back and forth, delivering drinks and food alike, depending on room service requests. You're relaxing. It's quiet. And we all see, in terms of this third mind's eye, a waiter walking past your door, slipping on a little bit of water that was left there from the night over, and all of the glasses on the tray fall. You hear from your room the sounds of glassing popping and shattering in succession. This takes you back. The sounds of shots and bangs, the sounds of gunfire. It's still weird that you're here. The air tastes thicker, has a thicker feel. The sun is a bit hotter. And of course, all the respect that you once commanded is a bit gone now. As a matter of fact, as you grip the bill or you look over to the bill on the side of your counter, you were dealt a great disrespect by getting that bill. Even though it wasn't your fault, you just got to get past this, just like everything else. Could you please describe what Richie looks like?
Richie is a kind man, has a very gentle appearance. He wears a green suit lined with a white undershirt, and to top it all off, a green trilby. Black boots, a silver watch, and gold cufflinks with the insignia of his family gang engraved on the top. If people look closely, they can see a phoenix rising from the ashes engraved on those cufflinks.
Incredible. Now that we've met all of you guys, eventually the ship starts getting closer and closer to a point where you know you're about to leave. You're about to depart right now. All of you guys have met before, have shared the flyer that each of you now carry, and figured that it's probably safer to go together. This will be a collaborative moment. What would you guys have all talked about to meet before you have left? Like, you're still on the ship. Where would you have met up to travel together?
Probably the cafeteria, maybe? We all got a little bit peckish at night.
Yeah, I didn't feel like foraging for my own food at the moment, so I went into the nearest canteen.
Perfect.
Yeah. Robyn was definitely hitting the bar, so that makes sense.
Right now, it's you guys have slept overnight, and right now it's early morning as you guys start to get closer to the island. Hey, bottomless mimosas. Right now, we're serving on the mess hall of the ship's level. You guys all meet up, have a bit of drink, have a bit of food, maybe some coffee to start your morning. Question to all of you, as you start to grab all your things here. This is all of your first times on the Lorghai Island. So it occurs to all of you that you might need some directions. What's the plan?
I have an idea.
Are there any... Oh, what's your idea?
No, you go first. You beat me.
Okay. I was gonna say, is there any visible, like, workers on the ship?
Yes, there actually is a young gnomish gentleman. You see blonde hair that's sort of split in the middle, little small spectacles as he's currently cleaning up the bar. He's not the bartender, but you see he's over like wiping the counter, cleaning up glasses, almost being the bartender's assistant, who's currently free, just sort of humming to himself as he's fixing things up.
Okay. I am going to walk towards him, and when I approach him, I'm gonna say, "Excuse me. I'm not trying to bother you. I know you're currently busy, but I have this flyer, and I was just wondering how I would manage to get there. Maybe I was told that it was around this island."
You feel the ship almost starting to rock a little bit, getting closer to the docks as the the middle-aged gentleman, sort of the young one, grabs the flyer and goes, northern. You're going to want to go around the major hotels that are here. There should be a pathway that you can follow. I don't know. I believe that the road does split. However, I'm from the mainland. Apologies. You may want to ask one of the locals, but I would definitely follow where the main hotels are. Maybe one of the staff members there can help.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, you said something. You know what? Never mind. It's okay. I will ask the locals, like you said.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Of course. Do any of you need a refill?
Where's the captain?
The guy.
Robyn just raises her tankard or whatever it is and just chugging it down.
Let's see.
There's a face of shock and surprise as I'm watching this occur right in front of me.
Mimosa. Were you having a mimosa, or was it one of our other drinks? Points to you, Robyn.
It was the hardest stuff. It was the hardest stuff you all had.
Oh.
I asked the bar gentleman, and that's what he gave me.
Oh, okay. Then that means you're having the season's bounty. Of course. I'll be right back. Eventually, you guys are given your drinks. The ship starts to dock. And we view our party starting to walk down the gangplank, quickly following the crowds, families and couples who come here to relax and enjoy the tropical sunshine and weather. I would like all of you guys, as you start to get onto the island itself, roll me perception checks.
Boy, my first roll.
That
Can't wait to see how
is.
this goes.
Where is that? Is a 18.
18%.
Perception. Scrolling down.
Here we go. That landed outside the.
I got a 3.
A 3. Do you have any
Got a rock.
bonuses to perception?
No, it's we're at 0 there.
Solid 3. Got it.
I got
What
a
it is.
15.
13.
I just want off this phone.
15. Oh, 15 as well.
15. All right.
I just went off.
Reeve,
The lady
you're.
who drank all night have the same perception as me.
I'll say, Reve, that you're following the party here, and you're getting kind of like knocked left and right by family members and couples that are sort of trying to rush towards the larger multi-story inns that are here on the beach side. I think you recognize, even with the 3, I think it's easy to see that it's one of those rushes where everyone's trying to crowd into the inns. I think you get an inclination that it might be hard to ask a staff member. However, the rest of your party, maybe already clocking this or already having foresight, notice that there are about 3 spaces here, or 3 people on duty, maybe locals or staff members who might have more information, look free. There is a beachside bar, almost like a tiki hut, where there are about 3 people currently stationed at, sort of enjoying drinks, and there is a bartender there. There is a central fountain. As you guys start to walk up, there is a cleaning staff member here who's currently just sweeping up. And there is an actual beach, a beautiful fine-grained sand beach where there are a couple of lifeguards on duty.
I hate crowds.
So, bar it is?
To the bar?
If that's alright for everyone else.
I want to be away from the crowd.
Yeah. I would say these 3 locations, the beachside bar, the fountain, and the where the lifeguard currently is stationed, is less crowded as everyone's trying to check in at the inns.
Okay. So I didn't know that question was for everybody. I was spacing out.
Yeah, no worries. It was, I mean, besides Reve, who definitely is just sort of more focused on the inns, everyone else has clocked these 3 locations.
Okay. Gotcha. I will definitely go to the bar.
Sure. Is everyone following as well?
Absolutely.
Sounds good. It is a very small sidebar that has almost straw roof, several tiki like memorabilia and aesthetics here. It's very much, you know, what you would expect at a vacation destination. It's very leaning towards that tropical feel. There is a heavier set, tan-skinned human, bald, with what looks to be a small scar on the side, who's currently serving a drink, almost like a hearty laugh as he's currently serving a few things. There is a woman with sort of darker hair, who is talking to a well-dressed gentleman, sort of like green jacket with a tan undervest, white puffy shirt, who currently has red hair, who's looking a bit smug and enjoying the conversation. The bartender sees you guys walk up and goes, "Hi, welcome. Would you like a Mai Tai? Anything else to start your day?"
I'm gonna feel around in my pockets and I'm gonna realize, whoa, I don't have any money. So I'm gonna kind of gaze at him and say, I'll get a large water.
Of course. Water, ice.
With does that cost anything?
No. Water's provided.
Oh, okay, perfect. I'll get ice. Yes.
And there's a bit of a look of defeat where he's like, water all around.
I'm a little distracted by the guy wearing the green suit. I'm like, I like your sense of style.
Don't worry, guys. This is where I come in. I slapped down 2 silver on the table.
All right. Are you looking for one of the well drinks that we have here, or maybe one of our seasonal ales?
No.
Seasonal ale. That sounds amazing.
Perfect.
No ale for you.
Haven't you already had enough?
Ah,
You've been drinking the
There
whole
is no
time
such thing.
on the boat.
there's no such thing as having too much.
I feel like
think
if anyone could
everybody's
find the bottom
entitled
and
to have
bottomless
their own
mimosas, it'd
drinks.
be you.
Look, we need information about this. Slaps the flyer down on the table.
Okay. He's already pouring a couple of glasses of water. Starts to when he hears like I want the ale, he starts to pour a already like self-bottled like brown glassed jug, sort of hands it to you. It's standard mead that reads it's from a company called Reve with sweet honey. As you put it down, first things, as you guys are currently having this conversation and before you put down the flyer, you hear the words from the man in the green jacket go, you know, there's a lot of girls who would love to be with me right now. You're so lucky. And she kind of gives a uncomfortable giggle and laugh, and she's like, uh-huh, sure. You have a really beautiful forehead. You must be really smart. And there's definitely a bit of an irkiness as the put down the flyer. The bartender pulls it up. Oh, yeah, Miss Dubois. Yeah, I can certainly let me find something. He starts to look for maybe a pen or some sort of writing implement to start drawing you guys a map. After the name is mentioned, you all, or at least some of you, may notice the man in the green jacket sort of perks up a little bit and goes, "I'm sorry, did you say Dubois?" And speaks to you.
Re glares at this man. Usually creeps mind their own business.
Well, I would certainly abide by that rule if I didn't already know the harlot.
I'm
Wait.
sorry. Do you know who she is?
Of course I do. An old flame of mine.
Okay. I don't really know what that means. Can you use normal language, please?
I can always beat him up if you guys want.
No, listen. You can't go around beating people up. Okay? We need information out of him, and he doesn't seem like the worst person in the world.
Okay, break his legs then.
Okay. Let me do the talking, please. You go and get your drink.
How
don't-
barbaric.
Fine. Drinks water.
Of course she would associate herself with kind like you.
He
Is
breaks
that
the
a
cup.
compliment?
Nothing. I wasn't saying anything to you.
Oh. Okay. Do you know where she is?
Yes. As the bartender finally pulls out a pen, goes, I found it. The gentleman pulls the pen, grabs the flyer and starts to quickly draw you a map. Here, give her my regards.
Okay, and can I know your name? Just so I can give her your regards?
Eldance Bordoon.
Oh, okay. Do we have the pen right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna write his name on the back of the paper.
Have fun. And he turns his attention back to where the woman was. She's now currently saw her out and is rushing as far as she can away from this scene, not having to deal with this guy. He
Each
sort of
one of us was lucky.
kind of does this and
While
goes,
she's running.
wait a minute, and starts to try to chase her, or at least try to get in good graces.
While she's running, I just want to scream, "You deserve better! Keep running! Don't stop!"
Run, Queen,
She
get out!
looks towards you and like is like giving like, yeah, I know, and starts to get in like a full hoof, takes off her heels and starts to hold him and runs.
Good thing Reeve's red because he's boiling right now.
But you guys have the map, and after some consideration and after already some maybe some drinks your characters travel north up the map given, and you are met eventually going through canopies of trees and flower beds and just sort of cliff sides overlooking the beautiful ocean. You are met. Well, let me ask this question for you all. A secluded wizard within a tower. You guys were asked to go here. What is your first vision of this tower? What would it look like?
Rapunzel.
like a stone tower.
Yeah,
basically.
I'm getting the same.
That's
kind of
exactly
vibe,
what I
like
was
big,
thinking too.
tall.
I
Yeah.
don't
I
really
got
know
you
too much about
guys.
wizard
I love
stuff, so I'm just thinking a tower. I don't really know what a wizard is.
No worries. I think even maybe some of your characters have never even been to a wizard tower, so this is your first time. You're just going by illustrations and stories you've heard. Having this already predestination, this pre-notion of what it looks like, you guys crest over a hill and are met with a full-on gated community, a residential space where beyond the large garish golden gates is finely cut grass, a small park to the side, a lightly armored and even more lightly clothed staff members patrolling the area, where every house is a wondrous wizard's tower. They all look the same. You guys have essentially entered in a place where almost a D&D equivalent of an HOA have forbidden any major changes.
Raise his hand.
Oh.
You raise your hand?
Yes.
To who?
To just the group.
Oh.
Okay, I gotta say something.
Well, you might as well say it.
I'm not getting on another boat. I get that we're in the wrong place, but I'm not getting on another boat.
I mean,
Well, how do you know we're in the wrong place?
Points to the flyer. Points to the community. That doesn't look like a wizard tower to me.
Well,
I mean, this seems
don't
like
know.
the kind of place that prick would have hung out at, so I mean, it makes sense to me.
I
so is this the
forgot
place with all the
about
people with the beards and the big hats?
Oh, like wizards.
Having this discussion, eventually having a discussion with the guards, and showing the flyer, you were led to Miss Dubois' tower, a plain white stone tower that goes up about 60 feet high to a singular point. Numerous windows, and the tower is surrounded on the floor by numerous circular-shaped shrubbery. It has identical doors and windows to each neighboring tower. Again, there's very little differences between all of here. It's almost like if I'm sure you guys have gone to like gated communities where they all look the same in terms of housing. The guards give you a wave and leave you where you are here, left standing amongst the front lawn of Miss Dubois' tower. Taking in the space, you can hear the chattering of and footsteps behind you as you turn around a full 180 and see a group of half-elven women walking across the street, staring at you and whispering among themselves. Not too long till one of them builds up some courage, walks towards your group with a bright blue tank top, thick sunglasses upon her elven nose. She's sporting an inverted bob with a side swipe bangs and blonde with chunky highlights. Excuse me, are you lost?
In Richie's head, he has the perfect opportunity to be like, yeah, lost in your eyes, but he's too fucking like, and he's just not saying anything.
Where are you from?
He's just looking the other way. New Jersey.
Reve
Depends
looks
on
at
which
the
one of
group
us
like,
you're asking.
please.
It's kind of all over the place, it seems.
I think it's safe to say that you guys don't belong here. If you'd like, the exit actually is down that way.
Oh, no. Good. I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna say, no, good sir. We're here to see Miss Dubois. We came about some flyer for a job.
Oh, of course, Dubois. Well, listen, we allow guests here for a maximum of 2 hours worth of visits. So if you don't leave by that maximum time, I'm gonna have to speak to the owner of the community.
Oh, is there any reason we're not welcomed here? I'm sorry if I did anything.
This is a very exclusive gated community. We don't allow your kind.
Oh,
Okay,
you don't have to
pleasantries are
apologize.
gone.
You don't have to apologize. She's one of those people that think they're special because they were given cash.
Excuse
It's really simple. If I throw a little bit of gold in a corner for them, they'll start coming out like the rats, and they'll start chewing at it. They'll go,
How dare you
Richie,
speak to me in
Richie.
such a way?
Oh no, I'm so sorry. Hold on, let me put my sunglasses on so that I can talk to you properly.
If I don't see you gone within the next 2 hours, I'm going to call, and she brings out a small stone, ascending stone. I'm going to let the owners know, and we're going to let them know that we have some intruders.
Okay.
Gives a huff.
Reve stumps forward with an intimidation.
Roll me
But
intimidation.
if you don't leave in the next 4 seconds,
roll me,
we're gonna have problems right now.
roll me intimidation check. It's a good roll. For a total of what?
If it's proficiency, it's +5.
+5, so it's a 24.
Ooh.
You see that she grabs
Ooh.
sort of the side purse that she has, sees you towering over her already. This sort of obviously a bit of a specter of a Karen, sort of gives you a look, puts away the stone, goes, whatever, 2 hours, I don't care, and starts to walk with the rest of her girls. And you are finally left alone in front of the tower.
While she's doing that, I'm pulling out my silver pocket watch. Clock's ticking. 4 seconds. Hurry, hurry. While
Sounds
she's walking away.
quickly
Rave
walking.
does like that one thing where like he just kind of like reloads his arm. Like,
Waddling
oh, I
away.
need to punch something.
Boy, let me at him. Let me at him. Put him up. Put him up.
How are you guys so nice? Looks at the group. No, like we need to talk about this if I'm gonna be with you guys.
I think threatening poor defenseless women isn't really the plan, especially when we're not welcomed here.
That was not poor nor defenseless,
Did you
and
see
I'm
how sharp
even
the sun
considering
was?
that wasn't even a woman.
As you
Okay,
say that, I kind
well-
of take another look back, and I'm like,
They're
I'm like trying to figure out is.
Yeah, they're it's a group of women, half-elven women, who definitely are constantly doing that like meerkat action where they are walking. One of them pops open, turns a 180 to look at you guys, and then continuously talk. Basically, you get a sense of back talking and smack talking towards you guys behind your back.
Guys, write that down. Let's do that when we leave. Let's go by that tower and do that while we're leaving.
Okay. Before we do anything, I would like to ask, is there any like rural animals around?
There are occasional birds that fly over. Some of them perching on top of some of the towers. You can see that there are a couple of trees, sort of mainly in the front yards of each of these towers that do house. What would you expect? Like squirrels, some resting birds, maybe a lizard.
Okay. Do you think is there any near her tower?
Yeah, there is actually a mother bird currently attending to her chicks in one of the trees.
Okay. Do you think I could cast Speak with Animals just so I could talk to her real quick?
Sure. You cast the spell. How does it look
Okay.
like when you cast magic?
Typically when I cast magic, I pull up my lute and I play it's kind of like an ocarina almost. Like I
Ah.
play a certain couple of strings to do like certain different things.
The
So I do my little tune and I cast Speak with Animals on the mother bird.
Yeah, the sound of the music's bending of the weave from your lute enters your own ears, and now you are expanded. Your mind now understanding foreign languages that were never have been understood before. You can already hear the sound of hungry, 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 hungry from the chicks screaming. The motherboard going, I know, I'll give you. All right, down. I fed you already, please. And almost is stressing out, currently feeding her young.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up and say, excuse me, mommy. I know you're awfully busy right now, and I am willing to help. I just had a few questions for you, if that's okay.
Bit of a ruffling of the feathers. Huh? Yes. Sorry. 1 second. Deal. All right, and starts. Yes. I'm sorry. What can I help you with?
Yeah, so we're here to see this lady in the tower. I was just wondering, I don't know how long you've been here, but you might have migrated, there and here. What would you say her reputation around here locally is?
Oh, she's great. She's great. She gives me drops a loaf of bread whenever she can. Yeah. She's fine. There's a few here that shoo us away from the yards, but she allows us here. She's very nice.
Oh, okay, thank you. That's all I wanted. I'm gonna go in my pocket and take a little bit of bread out of my rations and put it in the nest for them.
Oh, look. Oh, look. Okay. Stop. All right. Yes, I understand. Starts to grab bread from your hand, starting to feed as much as they can. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Of course, have a good bird day.
Stressed mother currently.
And I'm gonna come back to my group.
Are you talking to the birds?
Yeah, you can't hear them?
Can I? I'm gonna ask a favor here. Can you
I think after
communicate to the birds and tell them to go and shit on that lady's head as I point down the people who are walking away from us? Is that possible? Is that a thing we can do? I'll give them all the
You
bread they
know
want.
what?
If we can make it possible, they get all the bread they want.
You know what? Okay, I'm gonna quickly walk back to them,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna say, "Excuse me, mommy. I was just here.
Thank you for the bread.
Do you
Thank you
want to
so
feed your?
much. I'm sorry, what?
Oh, of course, of course, of course. Do you want to feed your babies?
Yes, yes, I have to feed them. I have to feed them. They have to be fed.
That's wonderful. I want to help you. If you can just help me real quick.
Uh, okay. Uh,
Okay, so you see those ladies over there walking, kind of bopping their head up and down, looking at
those are the ones
us?
that shoo us away. Those are the ones that shoo us away.
Oh, those are the bad ones, the bad people.
We don't stay in their yards.
Okay, I want you to drop a big shit on them, just real quick, and I'll give you all the food you could ever want.
Roll me a persuasion check. You do have advantage because you fed.
I'm also
them.
holding bread because I promised to give bread
Okay.
too.
If you're presenting the bread,
11
I will lower the DC as well.
Yeah, I have it like in my hands.
I
cupped.
got 17.
17. She perks up. Goes, Frank! Yells outwards. You get a sense that she's unable to leave her nest, but you do look towards where this bird is currently pointing at, and you see what looks to be a large pelican currently perched on one of the towers here. You see the pelican sort of looks towards in her direction. Yeah? Can you do me a big favor? Oh, all right. And after some discussion, eventually you see the large wingspan of the pelican fly in the direction. You see even shadow, the whole shadow. This creature is large. Going out of view as the half-elf woman had to have a moment to walk out of sight, but you do hear the sound of screams.
My face is lit up. Like
Okay,
in the
thank you
candy store.
so much, Mommy Bird. Here's all the bread that
Thank
you
you,
could
thank
ever
you.
want. We appreciate it.
Mom also
Okay,
passed me my
and now
bread.
I'm gonna finally rejoin my group after feeling
Yeah.
much contempt helping out my party.
Are they girls? Are they looking back at us? Like, did they like?
They've like walked, they've like turned a corner, but they were loud
They
enough,
know.
numerous enough to hear you've enacted a revenge here.
All in a day's work.
Mm,
Just keep walking.
But you stand in
I
front
feel
of
like after all the smell of all this bread has been thrown around out of my pocket, the group will see my little magpie pop out of my pocket and be like, whiskey, whiskey, back in the pocket, back in the pocket. They're not supposed to know you're here.
she has bread. She has bread. You see the magpie.
know,
I think this is the only thing
I'll
that
get you some bread later. It'll be fine.
yeah, I feel like Sen, you hear the voice of a sort of an animalistic voice coming from Robyn's jacket. But she has
Huh?
bread.
I'm gonna give
No, just
Robyn
wait.
discreetly give them some bread in their hand to give to the magpie that I can hear.
Oh shit, did she hear me?
Thank you.
Fuck, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yes, because you're loud.
Damn it.
I told you. Shit. We have to work on that. We really have to work on that. If you're really going to work with
do
me,
you,
we've got to
do
work
you
on
like
that.
animals too?
When they're useful, yes.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, here's some food for a little whatever is speaking in there.
Whiskey, he's a magpie.
Oh, that's wonderful. And
Yeah,
I'm gonna
he's
give
very sweet.
like I said, Robyn give them the bread and we're gonna walk back and I'm gonna start walking up the steps to the door.
Perfect. You walk up to the door itself, knock upon it, and after 2 knocks, as instructed by the letter that you gained, the door automatically opens up. As you look into the open corridor of this wizard's tower from the outside, your vision goes wide. you start to see almost like the corridor itself, you could see beyond the archway, start to stretch and elongate. You could actually see the archway, the border of the door itself almost overtake you. And in an instant, you are now feeling yourself moved and pushed and standing in the middle of a beautiful circular room. There's a stairwell that leads upwards, bright golden and shiny railway that goes upwards of the staircase. Books and bookshelves line half of this room. There is a fireplace crackling, two couches that are beautifully lined in red velvet, with a couple of side tables. As you currently sort of have to catch your breath, you hear, "Welcome, welcome!" Walking down the stairwell is a beautiful woman, black hair, shortwards almost going up to her shoulders. These thick golden rim glasses with a reddish hue tint in the lenses, wearing a black blazer with what looks to be almost like a red Chinese dress underneath. Numerous freckles on her cheeks and mouth. She walks down with a bit of a flourish and excited brow and face. "Welcome, everyone. I believe you're who I called for."
You got the money or what?
I sure would hope so, since we're here.
You need a little class, man. You need a little class. Yes, we're here for the job.
Oh, excited. Introductions are needed. I'm Madame Jackie Dubois. Welcome to my tower. I hope you all ready for a bit of a chaos-ensued mission I have for you all. First of all, sit. Would you like any drinks, cheeses and wine I can provide?
Money.
Oh, like cheese. Again, with
That'd
the
be
class.
lovely.
You need
Wine,
class.
ale.
I can provide a few pints of ale and money, so money will come. Money in due time, obviously. I am a businesswoman, if you can't tell, so transactions need to be had before monetary is exchanged. You all sit, and she snaps a finger, and several trays resting upon counters lift with a magical glow, and start to travel in your direction, giving you glasses of ale, wine, cheeses, bread. Please enjoy. Many of them are from Ventia, sort of a well-to-do establishment. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited to see you all here. Well, seems that all of you have no problem with a bit of chaos. I definitely saw a bit of that action you did outside.
What? No, nothing happened. We were walking,
Oh.
and the pelican flew by, and he looked at us, and he was like, "All right." Yeah.
Oh, give yourself some credit when credit is due. That's the kind of action I need.
Dealing with bitches
That
outside?
that was all of us. We all did that. We're very, very good at what we do. All of us.
Not dealing with no gooders in particular. I'm saying that energy. I need a bit of a chaos crew under my hood here. Someone with people with the taste of revenge. That's what I need.
Oh, if you need that, let me tell you, we got the people here to the chaos in doing this.
Wonderful.
As you're saying chaos, I'm kind of like tidying up my like handkerchief and like taking a bite out of cheese, making sure I'm not getting anything on my suit.
You stumble a little bit of cheese drop. She sort of raises a hand, a bit of precipitation as the coloration or the stain goes away. I have you covered. Don't worry. I also find that presentation is important. Well, gives a bit of a shuddered sigh. Well, I recently left for what I thought was a strong 4-year relationship, which has caused me much distress. I mean, wizards are so stereotypical, old men in purple robes or young men who have hardly any meat on them. So I happened to jump on the one arcane academic who happens to know how to use free weights. Have any of you made that mistake of jumping at the first available person?
I
I've ever
fell in
jumped
love
at
at
someone
first
before.
sight, so no.
Well, Believe me, I envy you if you haven't put yourself in my position. Just to know what that is, to feel like is to be blessed, not even have to deal with. Anyways, the rat bastard cheated on me with one of the barmaids down at the beach. And I want to fuck his shit up.
Like,
Oh my.
we talking hospitalized?
Not him. I want him to come home devastated. It's annoying. He...
I could set fire to his home.
Kill his family.
Nothing...
Whoa, okay, again.
I think she means more funny, practical things, not so vicious.
He looked at her
Annoyances.
with a straight face. That is funny.
Well, that's one thing I know how to do. Be annoying.
I want something... Annoyances is perfectly to describe it. Nothing that can be traced back to me that could put me in jail. Understood?
Yes. As I nod and wink.
Well, it's annoying, too, because he stalks my socials, blows her nose, discussions. He tends to be a bit handy with the scrying spell. So, not wanting to discuss full details, she hands you a blank piece of paper. Actually hands you 4, each of you having your own copy. I've written down a few illusionary script ideas that'll activate whenever you go into a room of his tower. So we can get in discussion in terms of jobs, specifically, in a bit. I can't talk too much because he does stalk me from time to time. Let's talk compensation. This is a scalable job. I will provide 10,000 gold to split between you all to provide if you complete everything on my list. Points to the
10,000 each.
Unfortunately, that's my starting base cap.
Damn it.
But if you wish to go above and beyond and do more tasks than the ones listed, if you're just as creative, I will keep an eye out and we can discuss an increasement depending on your creativity.
This all sounds lovely. How do we get started?
Well, not only is he a cheating asshole, he's also stupid. Pulls out a spare key, hands it to one
Wait
of
a
you.
second.
I'll probably pick up the key.
Perfect.
I got the trickiest of digits.
Reeve starts smacking his face, and then he's like, wait. Points at Sen. Give me the paper. Give me the paper.
Oh, you all have a copy.
What? No, you have your own paper.
No, the flyer that with the map on it.
Oh, okay. I hand over to Reve.
What's the dude's name
map.
again on it?
My ex?
No, the other guy.
That's
he's
your
like a
ex?
secret guard.
She sort of questions as you ask him, what's the guy's name? Oh, my ex? His name is Eldance.
Is that the name that we have written down?
You have the
on
name Eldance Bordoon written on the piece of paper you have.
Reeve stares at the
Oh.
flyer with the most sinister of
Ironic.
smiles.
A few things to keep in mind,
Oh,
though.
perfect. We get to pay back another visit to our favorite prick.
Oh, you've met him.
Yeah, we stopped one of his flings.
Unfortunately,
He's not a very
it seems.
how do we say, charming individual.
When did you see him?
Bar.
Down by the beachside?
Yes.
Okay. We don't have a lot of time. I will keep an eye out on him. And I will message you if he starts to get a bit close back to the community. She hands you the key. Use this. Opens up his front door. I will still suggest caution. We do have this stereotype of wizards for a reason. We are cautious. We are foresight. We use foresight. So just be wary as you walk around.
Like traps is what you're warning us about?
We do have security systems. I do when I leave my tower.
When she says be careful.
Bullshit! Prove it!
I immediately look over to Reve when she says be careful. I just got that eye, that gaze.
I glare back at Richie. What are you looking at?
I don't know. I'm just, you got this, right? Nice and smooth. Not gonna go full throttle.
I'm gonna steal every single one of his left shoes.
I mean, that's fine because I was planning on stealing all his forks.
I'm gonna flip all his paintings
Oh
upside
my
down.
goodness! Already
slightly
the
tilted.
creativity is oozing out. I love it. Well, with that all said and done, do we have an agreement?
Yes, of course.
Excellent. And tell you what,
Yeah, I think so.
if you are able to come back quickly, we can watch the fireworks.
Oh, when are these happening?
Oh no, I say when he's returning. We can all watch.
Reve stares at the pages. Is this
Oh,
a bomb?
there's fire.
No, I mean we can watch the excitement.
Okay.
Yes. No worries.
Okay.
Hand send his paper.
Uh,
Do you guys have like deeds to houses? Like, do you leave that lying around?
I know there is a copy at the front desk, but he might have a copy inside of his tower.
Oh.
Nice.
Bit of a devilish grin. That would be funny.
I'm already planning it out.
Uh,
All right, keep that in mind.
you guys take the key, take the illusionary scripts that each of you have, and are led outside. She gives you a bit of a direction, only a few blocks away. You guys start to make your way there. No longer being accosted. I did write in that you might be accosted again by the half-elven Karens, but they are essentially covered in bird shit. So they will not be bothering you for a bit.
Yeah, we won our first encounter.
Yeah. I love it. That was very, very creative.
Yay.
You reach
500 XP. 500 XP.
at least. You guys reach the tower itself. Once again, everything is similar and
least.
same. It looks almost identical to Jackie Dubois' one, but a different number. But you have the key in hand.
We could always
Shall we
just
go
kick the door down instead of just opening it. I mean, I'd be scared if I saw my door open like that.
Well,
Well, we
Probably
we
not.
do have to watch out
Might
for.
cause some suspicion.
Yeah, what she said. We have to watch out for the security measures that she warned us about.
I mean, either way, we're gonna run into them.
while you guys
so-
are talking, I'm already unlocking the door with the key.
You put in the key, turn it,
That's what I was hoping would
And you
happen,
can
yeah.
and
He's got the key.
You can hear it unlock. Whatever bolt was there is undone. Door is still
I open
closed.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you open it?
Yeah, I was about to be like, ladies first, and I opened the door.
Roll me a deck save.
Nice.
Oh.
Dexterity, huh? Well,
Told you guys should let me kick open the door.
21.
21.
Yeah, who's stealthy?
Immediately, as the door leaves the edging and starts to slide open, the handle that you're holding onto starts to electrify, and you start to feel your muscles start to tense as a shock and jolt starts to run up your arm, across your body, and down your legs up to your eyes. You almost have to blink, starting to pull yourself away. You are able to release the grasp to not feel the full effect, but you do take damage.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Instead of 6 points of damage, you take
That's
3.
Not ideal.
Nice.
You take 3 points of electric damage as you and you start to feel that jitteriness. You have to shake it off.
Now that was shocking. It's like a bit of smoke leaves his mouth.
I'm gonna just sigh.
As he walks in.
You guys walk in
Yeah, okay. We walk in.
if you want to.
Actually, before I do, I'll probably check out the room real quick first.
Sure.
After getting electrocuted.
Yeah, can we do some investigation here before we just go barreling in?
Yeah, roll me a are you trying to perceive through the archway inside of the room you see here, or are you trying to investigate for something specific?
Probably more traps.
More traps? Okay.
Probably investigate for some traps. Yeah, investigate for traps.
Roll me an investigation check.
Ooh, a lovely 19 plus 2, 21.
But we're all
Ooh.
rolling,
Rolls
right?
today.
Or
If anyone else would like to roll as well, or try to
I'm in,
beat a 21,
I'm in on this.
I'll try rolling.
yeah, go for it.
And I got 16.
Natural 20.
Hey, yo!
Natural 20, nice. For a total of
Ooh.
what?
Just 20.
20?
I had plus
Hey.
0 on that shit.
Natural 20
There was
deserves it.
no
So you look around the room from the outside, from your current vantage point, as you sort of maybe stick ahead and try to look around, looking at the inside of the archway of the door itself to see if there's any additional traps. There is. There does seem to be some sort of arcane sensor that has almost like an invisible tripwire that would lead across where a human or someone else would pass through. Using that knowledge, one of you who feels more comfortable with a sleight of hand check can see if they can disarm this trap.
Ah, me. Probably me.
Everyone just
Anyone else,
stares
Stevie?
at you.
Probably sleight of hand check.
I have
Yeah, probably me. Anyone else?
a plus 4.
Thievery.
Oh wait, sorry. Is that not allowed in the? I should probably ask before I said that.
You could describe. Yeah, you could definitely talk about your stats if you need to.
I have a plus 7.
Yeah, of
And
course,
it's
be
to
my
the
guest.
I'm gonna just pass that over.
It's my special thing.
Yeah.
I think I'm trusting the one
16
that
plus
was,
7,
that was
23.
stealing.
23. Yeah, you are able
I was
to
stealing as soon as everyone met her.
dexterously. You are able to move across on the opposite end of the archway, lift up what looks to be a hook that would break apart if passed through. Able to securely affix it to another part of the door where you can squeeze by.
Lovely.
Awesome.
You don't know what the cause of breaking this would do, but you are able to safely move past it.
All right.
Welcome.
That was lovely, Robyn.
Just
Good
for
job.
safety.
Now
Thank you.
that was impressive.
Welcome to the living room. You are met with a white-walled circular room with a stairwell or a staircase that leads upwards. There's a fireplace going off. Purple velvet couches and chairs line the space. There's also a little bit of odds and amenities that are around here. However, you all feel a bit of warmth in your pocket or bag wherever you're keeping the illusionary script. After looking at it, it reads 2 things. Welcome to the asshole's living room. Write this somewhere where he can see it. Make it loud. And in quotes it says, I had to look around, asshole. And the second thing that reads is, find where he keeps his records, scratch them. Don't break them, scratch them.
Oh. Never mess with another man's taste in music, but hey, if it's the job.
How many couches does he have?
He has 2, and what looks to be almost a lazy boy on the other side. So a chair.
Can I stack the 3 of them on top of each other?
Yes, you can. Is anyone helping you, or is this is just you doing it?
I
No,
want to
no,
help
I'm
him.
walking off from. I'm walking off from the group. If anyone wants to follow,
I'm not
they
very
can.
strong, so
I kind of want to like
Yeah,
undo
I'll-
the
Super
handle
strong, might
that
not be the
reclines
best.
the chair and kind of like just make it unfunctional.
I'll actually walk with Reve to the chairs. And once Reve stacks the chairs, I'm gonna use prestidigitation to make them all muddy and gross looking.
Do I
Okay.
have to roll for strength or anything?
Yeah, roll
So
me.
not only
So well, let's settle this first. You're not going to roll just a standard strength check. It's going to be a athletics check.
Oh, then it's 19.
19. Easy enough done. You might have helped other people moved back in the day, or maybe even moved yourself as you were able to grab one end and sort of bouncing it from the middle, making sure that it doesn't teeter off. And as you grab onto the laser boy, putting it on top, making sure that they're all evenly stacked, almost like a Jenga tower. There's a bit of a sway to them. Yes, and you are able to use a bit of your loot, and that dark purple starts to turn into a muddy brown.
Nice.
good one. And I'm gonna like punch him on the shoulder a little bit.
I stare at the shoulder and then just punch her a bit harder.
Oh, even better. Actually, no, I can save that for later. No, I can save that for later. Okay, and I'm kind of just admiring the chair statue.
Yeah, the stairs, the Jenga of couches.
Wait, this is
Picasso
mud,
himself
right?
is one again.
It's filth. I'm not too exactly sure what it is.
Is it wet though?
Is it-
That's up to. That's a choice.
wet?
That's your choice if you wanted to make it wet.
Sure, I'll make it super moist couches.
Reve kind of scoops up a bunch of it, like just like pressing his hand against the couch, and then he looks at the paper again and just starts copying the words against the wall while smearing it in this stuff.
Okay. As you complete the lettering, sometimes having to go back almost like a paintbrush trying to get more of this filth, you notice that the line that said "write this loud" and where somewhere you can see it is crossed off. You've completed a task.
Wow.
And then
That was good thinking.
he looks at everyone else. You guys see
I
records?
say,
I don't
meanwhile,
know what the hell
Robyn's
those
scratching up these records pretty hard.
Yeah.
Oh damn!
Robyn, roll me.
She's found them. She's scratching them up pretty hard.
Perfect. There's not a roll associated with this, but you do pull up some of the records, and you see that there are a lot of, like, some of them have been played more often than not. You actually look at some of the labeling, and you see one of them labeled "record to put them in the mood," and just furiously.
Ooh, that one's getting
What
very
taste of music
scratched.
does he
Yeah.
have? What taste of music? What kind of records does this guy have? Like jazz, maybe some.
So there's a lot of.
Douchey? Is that quite a is that quite
Look,
a
I just want to know if the
genre?
man's got some rock or maybe some high jazz I can take.
There is some jazz. There's like soft jazz, a lot of soft
Man.
jazz, and then there's a lot of like very cheesy R&B.
And I'm scratching away.
Exactly, douchey.
Eventually, the scratch the record is crossed off.
Was there? I'm gonna look at my list and see if there was anything else, or was that all we need to do at this moment?
There was only 2 tasks for the living room, but if you want to get more creative, much like stacking and messing up the couches, you can do so.
Oh really?
Oh,
Yeah,
Let me look
as
at
as I mentioned, this is a scalable compensation job. If you guys decide to go above and beyond, there will be a discussion in terms of if she wishes to provide you more money than the 10,000.
Does he have a good amount of firewood at hand?
Actually, there is a wicker basket to the side of the fireplace that has numerous logs sticking up.
Great. I look to the group mainly to ask them if I could do something.
what are you doing?
What are
over
you
there,
guys'
Cap-
thoughts on pentagrams?
Oh, geez. Oh, yeah.
I don't partake in such acts.
So you don't.
Why do you
it's
ask
really
me?
a no, right?
Yeah, I'd say we're on the line of no-nos right
All
now.
right, perfect. I'd like to arrange his firewood into a pentagram in front of the fireplace.
Roll me a sleight of hand check with advantage.
As I'm watching, I'm kind of like, oh god.
18.
Beautiful. This is just to make sure that you don't. Yeah, it would be a 19 then. This is just to make sure that you
Don't
don't.
accidentally summon it.
Not that. It's just that you don't accidentally kick one of them close to the fireplace and light this entire place on fire immediately.
Mm.
Oh, geez.
But you pass it and you're able to
That's the beauty of
safely
this.
get it all together.
I'm staring at the fire now that I'm thinking about it.
Tempting.
I'm gonna stare over at Reve, who's looking at the fire. I'm saying, Reve, just because we're messing things up doesn't mean we can go ahead and set the whole house on fire.
See, but like that would be revenge, though.
I'm not
Yes,
worried on
but
the
at the same time, she has asked of us to not do this kind of thing.
Okay. Let's just, you know, if you guys don't have anything to do here, let's just move on before I decide to just went into the fireplace real quick.
Okay, you know
Fair
what?
enough.
Fine. Let's explore the rest, but be careful, please, and make sure that you check things before you open doors.
Okay, Mom.
You guys move towards the stairwell, which seems to be the only path forward. Let's have some fun here. Richie, could you please roll me a d4?
D4. Okay. Good thing I learned my dice in kindergarten. D4. I got a 3.
A 3. That would be perfect.
Oh god. Richie.
No, he said a
Uh,
D4, not 3.
You go to up the stairwell. There is a nearby door. Once again, she's asked you to go to each room. So, opening the door, you find what looks to be almost like a storage closet, fairly large, like almost like a walk-in space. There are numerous cupboards and shelving units that hold numerous knickknacks, wizardy stuff that you can imagine. Crystal balls, hands holding arcane symbols and runes written in stone. There seems to be a large arcane circle in the middle of the room with a black book next to it. There are several boxes and storage containers in here. You find yourself within the storage room. You look at the illusionary script that once again starts to warm and vibrate. The first task written is find the doll within the box with a navy blue ribbon, wind it up, and leave it there. The next one is
Oh.
replace my sigil, but keep my name. Change it to someone else. Essentially, it sort of describe that one. Finding someone's contact name on their phone and just changing the number.
Ooh. Okay, the first one's really creepy though. I don't mess with dolls. That's in a magical place with a pentagram on the ground. I don't know if that's the start of a horror movie or a really bad mistake.
Rube just starts
Yeah.
knocking stuff over, looking for the dumb doll.
Roll me a investigation check.
Oh.
I told you, I'm just knocking stuff over. I'm looking. I'm like, yeah.
You push over a box. You hear other people talking as they start to discuss what to do next. You look over, and one of the edges of the box hits your foot, and you take 2 points of damage.
Sub-toe damage.
And I look back to make sure at the party and just making sure they're not looking at me. And I'm like,
Roll,
I mean, I think everyone's kind of looking at you right now. You kind of just
Shut
threw a temper
up!
tantrum.
The loud
You threw a
crack.
temper tantrum in a storage room.
okay, that did not hurt.
Can we
Okay.
please, I hope you're okay, but can we please be quiet when we're looking for this stuff? We don't know if there's anybody in here right now.
You know what you can do?
Yeah.
What?
Finish that thought.
What?
You know what? You know what? I have no beef against you, so I shouldn't say that. So
Okay.
we'll leave it at
okay,
that.
Thank you. Okay. I am going to, I know it seems like a cleanly house. However, is there maybe can I knock on walls to investigate to see if there's any creatures living inside the walls, possibly? Like I'm talking about like rodents or maybe squirrels that have ventured.
Got
like,
it. What do I associate this with? Roll me perception check.
Like a little mouse.
Perception? Gotcha.
I'll give you this. Roll a perception
D20
or
cut
a
my
nature check. I'll give you the option.
Let me take a look. I will do nature.
Sounds good.
11 plus 2 is 13.
13. Knocking on some of the drywall and stone walls that you occasionally run through. It's a fairly clean house. You get a sense that there might be some arcane implement that pushes away pests. So it doesn't seem like you're able to
Okay.
find any animals within. Or at least within the storage room
Okay,
that you're in.
sounds good. Okay, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to go quickly run right back outside, taking the exact path that we took to go inside to where we are right now. I'm going to go back to the tree where I've seen the squirrels. And I'm going to cast second level spell suggestion on them. And I am going to ask of them to search the boxes for a doll in a blue. What was it? It was with a blue
with a
Navy
navy blue
SEAL.
ribbon, with a ribbon
Yeah.
onto it.
Yes. Yes.
The problem with that is that suggestion, the way it's worded, is that the creature has to understand you. So it has to hear and
Okay.
understand
So
you.
can I? Okay. So can I cast Speak with Animals again and then suggestion?
If you would like to, you could definitely spend the spell slots.
Fuck it. I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
You cast once again, strumming the lute, hearing the music, and having your senses expand. Then casting the second spell for suggestion. So the creature needs to make a wisdom save.
Yep.
They're a squirrel. It's not like they have high wisdom. Okay. That's going to be a 3. So you have to say it in a sentence or two. What you would like these creatures to do.
Where where my party is, find a doll with blue sash.
You see that there's 2 squirrels here. One of them currently minding its own business, sort of kneeling over and sort of maybe grooming itself, kind of looks up, looks towards the other squirrel and goes, "Hey, Joey, did you hear what this one said?" "Yeah. We got to go in there and help out and look for a box." "Well, sure, I guess so. We can do that." And they jump down and start to head inside the wizard's tower. While this is happening, everyone sees Sen leave. No discussion towards you guys, so you don't know why she's leaving. What are you guys doing in the meantime?
After rubbing my foot for a little bit longer, I'm gonna go over to this book on the floor and picking it up.
Is that the what we can assume to be the phone?
Essentially, you start to thumb through it, and there's numerous arcane, like somatic, motions that one has to do within the circle. And after doing so, you are given a visage. You're able to scry on the person's name who's next to that movement. You are able to thumb through it, and there is, a couple of there's maybe about 15 names here, so I'm not going to go through them all. But eventually, you do find Jackie Dubois' name.
All right. And then he just kind of stares at it for a bit, like, I don't get this. He looks at her the other 2.
I don't know too much about this stuff, but I
We've
do
got
know
to change it to
contact.
something funny. It has to be something funny.
Uh,
Anyone got a
Do you
pen?
have any suggestions, Robyn?
I'll say, Sen, right now, you're downstairs having this discussion with your squirrel friends.
Bend over.
Oh, I'm still talking to my
Yeah. This is happening in the
squirrel.
meantime as you went downstairs.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
What if we draw button instead?
oh, we can name it Mom.
No.
We could name it Mom.
No. She said she wanted to keep
No, he's
the
too
name.
likely to call that. He's too likely to call that.
He's too not likely to call his mom. He seems like the type who wouldn't associate with his family.
Guys, she wants us to keep the name in there. We're just changing the number.
That's true.
Oh.
Everyone here who feels their character would know this, roll me an Arcana check to see how you would change the number.
Ooh.
I can't. I don't even have a start of a clue, so I'm
I
not
do
gonna.
be an arcane trickster.
Mm-hmm. Reve with a 17 is pretty
I
good.
got
Ooh, that's a 12.
16, actually.
16 and a 12. I think with
That's a
both
12 for me.
Reve and Robyn, you guys start to work together on this. And after looking at some of the, see, sort of like hand motions, like almost instructions, like leaving a number, I think you guys work together and find a way where if you were to sit down and think of the person's name, you would be able to try to maybe randomly do hand motions, and it might re-record over it, essentially changing the number. The only thing is, in order to do so, you might get a visage of who you're scrying on. You don't know who, you don't know where.
Roll a d100
Ooh.
and see what it is.
We're gonna have you. If you guys try this, you can roll a d20 and see what happens.
I got this.
Wait, can we order room service after? But like schedule it for after we're done.
All right, roll a d20.
Okay, we're gonna take turn. We're gonna say so 19 for Reve, and then Robyn, what'd you get?
All right. Oh, I have to roll 2? Okay, yeah. Oh boy. That's a 6. Who will we find?
Let's do Robyn first. Robyn, you sit in the middle of the scrying circle,
Oh boy.
holding onto the book and thinking of Jackie Dubois' name, trying to influence a bit of the arcane enchantment here to rewrite. First, you have to find someone. So you start to awkwardly move your hands, not sure what to do. Clap, close your eyes, and your vision is pulled away from the tower and pushed in. You see bubbles popping all around you. This tries to focus, and you can hear the sound of running water. It doesn't take too long until you notice that you are scrying on an older dwarvish man who's currently in the shower, who's currently singing like Irish folk tunes, and you are getting a full view of this old man's junk.
Oh, how lovely.
You try to pull away.
How lovely.
And
how,
you cannot.
How lovely.
We're just
Everything
we're
all right
just
over there? You
staring
kind
at
of
the
you're going
face.
pale. You're going white. What do you see?
I feel like we shouldn't know what.
This
what,
is
what,
this is
what-
not the right. This
And
is
the
not the
poor
right person that we're
man
looking
said,
for.
"Ah, just full on
Great
shaking.
voice though. Great voice though.
Does she hear her talking to the?
Great voice. Not the
You
right
can hear
guy.
her talking, like she's reacting to it, but you don't see what she's saying.
Yeah. I'm just like, I feel like I don't want to know what this is. Well, like, I don't want to know what you're
No,
looking at.
no, I don't think you do.
I'm kind of curious. Her face gone pale. She's looking a little white on the.
You look like you're about to throw up.
Looks like she saw a ghost.
Richie, two small creatures just rush by your leg.
Ah!
Yeah.
Oh, squirrels. Okay.
And then squirrels
Whew.
jump in. Sen, you're able to rejoin the party. As the squirrels start to jump, go through small little cracks, searching through. I'm going to roll for them, see if they're able to find your box. But you currently see, Sen, you see Robyn sitting in the middle of the circle holding the black book and going, okay.
Goodness me. I know that look. Going in the bars, in the rooms.
I've seen
The
far too much.
public
I've seen far too
bathrooms.
much this time. I've seen far
I
too
have a
much.
sneaking suspicion they're looking at an old man bathe themselves.
You're
Okay,
Okay,
that was
what-
oddly specific.
Yeah,
that
was that was way
That
too
was-
specific. That is no way
You
what
need
what
to
they're
talk?
looking at.
Do you need to sit down and
How did you know
talk?
that?
When you have had the crash at different inns for so long, you guys will understand.
You've seen it all.
I put my hand on her shoulder. Sorry.
You guys will understand one day. Hopefully not, but it's okay.
Robyn, you break from it. You finally get it out.
Oh, finally.
I'm gonna give
Finally.
Robyn a hug.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm so sorry.
Reve
I
just
know.
takes the
I know.
book.
Reeve, you take the book and
Things I
you
do
sit
for
down.
this crew.
And you know what? You're not an arcane person like most people are. You know what? There is no symbol you need to make. There's only one you need to make. And as you do so, flipping the middle finger, you are then taken as a scry pulls you out. A weird thing happens. You are scrying on yourself. And much like how you look at two mirrors that are currently facing each other, you scry on yourself, scry on yourself, scry on yourself, scry on yourself, scry on yourself. And it continues on and on and on and on and on
Oh,
and on and
no.
on. And because you rolled high
That
enough,
seems worse.
you get a sense if anyone were to use this scry, who they think is Jackie Dubois, which would then activate on themselves. They may be trapped in this for a very long time, but you are not arcane inclined. You're able to quickly go, fuck this, push away.
I stumble a bit, and I'm like, oh, okay. I did it.
Wait.
Home.
Wait,
All right,
what do you
Lord
see
of-
in there?
And I'm just kind of like doing like a blank stare. Everything.
Ah. That is a lot.
Okay, well, was there anything that could help us with what you did, or
Well,
do I need to
I
take a
changed it.
shot at it?
I changed it. Don't
Oh.
worry, we're good on that sense. But if you were to do that,
I think if it's done, I won't do it.
okay, I got it. Imagine waiting in line, right? But imagine all the line, all the people waiting in line with you were you, and they would always look away from you, no matter where you looked. But then also
That'd be
look at
silly.
you, but while not looking at you, will be facing you while not facing you, and
Okay, that's enough of the book. That's enough
Your
of the
brain
book.
starts to hurt.
Let's put the book down.
I will give you guys an option. Would you like to change the book's number to the old dwarven man, or to the mere sort of the mere scrying?
I feel like this dude's too stupid to be affected by the second one. Let's have him see the old man boss.
Yeah, I
old
think
man
everyone
boss.
deserves to see that at least once in their
We've just-
life, especially
just
him.
I take a
mumbling
step
to
back after you
himself.
say that. Not everyone.
I agree, Robyn.
You are able to successfully change it to the old dwarven man, and including that, also the effect of being stuck there for a bit is included. You feel successful, and within the illusionary script, the change my number has been scratched off. And at that same time, you'll hear as a heavy wooden chest falls. You look up at one of the shelving units, and you see two squirrels who have currently just pushed the shelf down. There's a bright navy blue ribbon wrapped upon it.
Wonderful. I'm gonna pick it up.
Yay.
Is that all you needed?
That's all I need. Thank you so much again.
Yeah. All right. Hey, it's fun being in here. Bye. Both of them
Yeah.
start to run off.
Lovely creatures.
You gotta teach me how to do that, because that seems like a lot of fun.
Oh, if you live in the forest long enough, you will connect with them a lot easier.
Right, well, I know my next vacation destination.
You don't want it. It sucks.
Oh, you got a lot of good qualities about the forest. You got the trees. You got fresh air.
Yeah, marsh creatures
And
have a little
trees.
bit more of a foul language than forest creatures. It's a little bit harder to understand them. It's real thick accents, you know.
You speak to the... Okay, how many people here can speak to animals?
They speak to me all the time.
Robyn, you can hear in your due to the connection you have. Don't tell him. Don't tell him I'm here, please. I don't want.
Do I
him to
hear
know."
that?
No.
Do I hear
Don't
magpies
worry, they
talking?
don't know.
Because we're
They-
kind of
they
like
don't-
enclosed in a room.
I think roll a perception check.
All right. Check. I always lose track of where that one is.
17.
19.
19. You can hear soft, muffled tweets.
I don't mean to alarm you.
It's just my
Seems you
Twitter.
got a little
Did I do it
Twitter.
again? Did I do it again?
carry on.
Yes, I keep telling you.
I'm so
We're going to
fucking
have to
sorry.
go to
Okay.
management HR
I'm
department
sorry.
after this.
Please
This is
don't.
just
Don't let him
embarrassing.
know. Don't let him know.
My dude, you're being annoying.
They don't know. They don't know.
Uh,
They don't know. They don't have a clue.
You have a little bit of a carry-on problem in your jacket.
Are
there.
you a bomb?
You hear
No,
tweets. You hear
no,
soft,
no,
muffled tweets, not actual
no,
talking.
hair.
No, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Like he's confusing the tweets with
Oh,
ticks.
oh God.
What?
Are you a bomb?
No. It's just a medical condition, you know. Just tweet. See.
Oh,
It does
do,
happen
do
all
you
the time.
do you
No,
need some
not buying it.
medicine for
Yeah,
that?
that's bullshit.
Oh no, just an old curse I picked up in the marsh, you know.
Richie wasn't born yesterday. He was born 20 years ago. 2 days before this day.
Well, the chest sits in front of you guys.
Oh yes. So is it open right now? It fell over, right?
Yeah, it fell over. It's currently on its side, but the chest itself is sort of like a. Oh man, I love the fact that I have props. Full on. Oh, come on now. So full on chest on its side. You do get it. You can sort of open it up if you wish, but there is that blue ribbon as well on it.
Okay. Can I quickly inspect the chest to see if there's anything dangerous about it?
Roll me an investigation check. Actually, no.
Okay.
Don't. Not investigation. Oddly enough, roll me an insight.
Insight? Okay. Insight, 8, 9. That's a 10.
A 10. It doesn't. Nothing seems foul about this chest.
Wow. Okay. I am going to use Mage Hand from afar to open up chest.
What does your mage
We
hand
love
look like?
Mage hand.
My Mage Hand, it just kind of comes out as kind of like a spectral green from my hand. I don't really have to play my lute in order to use this one.
Perfect.
Since it's very minor.
Almost like an overlapping green hand
Yeah,
crosses
yeah.
yours, and as you usher it out, it leaves, moving towards the chest, pushing it onto the side, and undoing the ribbon, opening the
I
box.
hate to alarm everyone, but there seems to be a disembodied hand floating towards the box.
No worries.
That's I'm not the
It's
one
my
that's seeing that, right?
dismembered hand.
Yeah, no, I was about to cut it.
Are you good? Do you?
I've had way too many drinks.
I'm kind of like
Yes,
looking at your
it's-
hands.
Let me,
You good?
please just let me focus.
That's
I don't
fucking
want to
weird.
explode opening this chest.
Okay.
As
And I kind of like
Senna's-
step further away from the magic
Yeah.
hand thing.
As Senna's currently turning back to you, like, guys, let me figure this out. The hand itself is starting to mimic her as well.
Reve just like kind of positions Richie between him and the box.
No. Like we're doing that thing where we keep putting each other in front of the other person, just trying to get further and further back.
I like to outstrength
We do
Richie.
The chest opens.
I'd like to see you try.
The chest
Bet,
opens.
roll me right now.
If we want to discuss this, we could say, both of you roll me athletics checks.
Bring it, Richie.
He's gonna win, but I.
Oh
still
no!
Oh,
I got an 8.
Ooh.
You are so lucky because I got a 6. No, it's like the weakest like pity attempt at trying to push each other, like two brothers who are like 1 year difference in age.
It's like that
Children.
weak slaps.
Yeah, the weak fucking.
You
And then eventually
Yeah.
pull your ear and then just go like, you stand right here.
Oh.
The chest is opened, and inside the chest, you can all see it. Is sitting within sort of this cushion-lined inside of the chest itself. Is a small porcelain doll, red hair of yarn, painted face, wearing what looks to be a very, very simplistic white floral dress, reaching down to what looks to be like black sandals that accompany the feet. And there seems to be some sort of clockwork behind its back with a crank.
Oh. I'm going to carefully pick this doll up, and curiosity killed the cat. Hopefully it doesn't kill me. I'm gonna wind the clockwork on the back.
Okay. So you said you picked up the doll. I'm assuming with the mage
Yes.
hand. So the mage hand is holding the doll. How are you cranking it?
How big is my mage hand?
Uh,
Is it normal sized hand or slightly bigger hand?
It's a slightly bigger hand.
Okay, so how I'm imagining this is I sit it on the palm, but with my 2 fingers I try and like wind it with the mage hand. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I can sort of mimic that. I get that.
Yeah.
You do so as it currently sits on your palm, sort of moving a bit of the digits to crank the clockwork behind it. After you do so, almost the spine that this doll has, like it's slumped over, it like affixes straight up. Sort of like almost like affixates itself and goes, "Mom, hi, you're cute."
Creepy. Pulling out the gun.
Thanks.
¡Pinche demonio! ¡Pone la patas en la cara!
I am pulling out my gun.
Whoa,
That is the
whoa,
creepiest
whoa,
one.
whoa. Okay, hi. What the fuck? Hi.
Painted
how,
face, no movement or expression, just a blank smile.
Back in the goddamn box.
can we help you with anything?
I'm backing out of the room.
I see.
Yeah,
you.
no, yeah. I'm slowly backing out with Richie as well.
Everyone's like focused on it.
I'm
me, and
not-
just, like,
If you don't put it back in the box, you
Yeah.
could die in here.
We're
No,
Scoob and
but she's
Shaggy.
kinda,
We're just Scoob
just
and Shaggy.
because she looks
So help me.
creepy doesn't mean that she doesn't have feelings. Okay,
I will
Let's
drop
be
kick you if you don't
quiet
put it back in
So
the box.
one of the tasks was
You
to
don't
wind
put
it up and leave
Chucky
it.
in the...
and leave it.
Then leave it.
All right, we're leaving.
Yep.
Leaving.
Okay, well, Sen can stay here, guy with the creepy doll. Bye.
Check the
Yeah, no,
list.
I'm out.
Okay.
List, is it crossed off? Moving on.
I'm going to go and put it in the middle of the pentagram that we made earlier, and leave it
Oh,
sitting
perfect.
on
You're
top of it.
funny.
Thanks.
I
You
can hear it,
stay
I can hear it through the
safe,
door.
okay?
Damn, you're
Yep,
telling me
go.
we're gonna have to pass it again when we're leaving?
My gun
It'll
is
be
out. It's in my
okay.
hands. I'm not fucking with that.
Do you close the door?
One wrong
your
move
way
from
out?
that thing, and it's like
Yes.
It's gonna be filled with lead.
Okay.
It's gonna have a new hole.
You guys walk out, maybe cautiously. Close the door to the storage room.
Yeah.
Take a moment to breathe. I would like. Let's see who. So we had Richie rolled a d4. Robyn, why don't you roll me a d4?
D4. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let's see.
If she rolls a 3, do we get at the storage
That is-
closet again?
That is a 2.
A 2.
Oh, I forgot something. Go back in the storage closet.
Oh, you got to go back in the storage closet?
I forgot.
Oh,
One
no,
second.
no. I was making a joke.
Oh,
No.
if you want to, you can. Okay.
No.
You rolled a 2.
No. It's all right.
You go to the next door.
Yep.
Opening it up, and you are met with a beautiful bedroom. Let's see if I can get a full description for you. It is wooden floors, a large king-size bed with red comforter and pillows. There are side tables with numerous journals and candles. There looks to be almost like a man, I forgot the name, what it's called, where it's like vanity. There's a vanity where there's a small chair there for someone to sort of look into the mirror and fix themselves up. There is a bookcase, and there is a wall at the other end of this room that has an entrance to what you can barely see, an open door to a bathroom, and another one into an office. You are in the bedroom. The illusionary script within your grasp now starts to vibrate and warm up. The first task reads, "Take down that stupid poster." And the second was, "Go to his closet and steal every stupid left shoe."
I got that one.
Wait, what poster? And I
Knew
like
it.
quickly dart around the.
Yeah, you look into the room and there is
Oh yeah, what's the poster look like?
there is a illustration of a very tall and very toned half-orc woman in a very classical pinup pose wearing a two-piece bathing suit, clearly at the beach, that reads underneath it, "Come on in, the water's fine."
Richie's gonna want to
okay.
keep this one.
Richie's gonna. I was about to say, I can hold on. You know what would really mess with the guy if someone took it. So Richie's just gonna grab this poster.
Oh,
Yep.
are you gonna throw it out, Richie?
Yeah. Yep.
So many
okay.
left shoes.
Let me just see it from the closet.
Okay. We're going to say,
While they're all turning around, I put it behind my back.
review quickly, start to go towards the little closet space that has all the clothing and shoes. Richie, you're going towards the poster. Sen, Robyn, what are you guys doing?
I am going to go over to. How big is the bed?
The bed, it is a king-size bed. It's fairly large.
Oh, I'm gonna go lay in the bed.
Uh, thread count must
Good
be
plan.
incredible in this thing. It is soft.
Knowing what that guy does,
Oh
I
my.
wouldn't touch that bed.
I would have touched it with a pole.
I
Ooh, that's
hear
a good
hear
point.
Richie say that, and I kind of like lift my arms up, like ew.
You can't do that thing.
Ew,
You're like
gross.
a cat. You like freeze. You're like,
Go use the bathroom. Go use the bathroom right now. And I'm feared for your safety and health. Go use that bathroom.
He peeks his
I-
head
Use
out
out
of
all
the
this
closet.
toothpaste while you're at it.
I'm going to cast prestidigitation on my whole outfit just to make sure that there's no substance.
Sen, you can clean your body, but you can't clean what happened.
You'll never be free of,
Robyn, what are you doing?
of the lingering effect. Well, since I already said it, I feel like I'm definitely going into the bathroom to squeeze out all of the toothpaste, taking out all of his hair gel. I know he has it. It's going in the trash.
You enter in a white and green checkered tile bathroom with looks to be copper, a sort of a copper
Bathroom's
tub.
tacky.
Yeah, it's very tacky. There's a large double extra mirror in here with a sink. Richie, you go up to the poster, pull out the tacks so that way you don't ruin the poster. And as you remove it, you are met with a soft gush of wind. And
Oh,
you
Uh-oh.
pull the poster away. The poster seems that it was hiding what looks to be a hole within the wall.
All part of my plan. See? Secret hole.
Richie, roll me a perception check.
Alrighty. Perception. 4.
4. You,
It's just a hole.
you do yell out, "Hey, there's a secret hole." I will say that probably Sen is the only one who's not busy, as Reve is currently pulling out every left shoe.
Yeah, I'm pulling out every shoe and just honestly just kind of investigating the whole closet while I'm in there.
Mess up his jacket.
Oh, the sweet baby
Oh no,
boy in the
I'm
background.
slashing anything
gone
that's in there except the right shoes.
Exactly. So Sen, roll me a perception check as
Except the
well.
right-
okay. That is a.
He's rich. He probably has a safe in here somewhere.
14.
14. Richie turns to you guys, turning away from the hole, and goes, "Look, secret hole." Sen, you get out of the bed, cast your spell,
Secret hole.
look towards the secret hole, and you can see 2 bright eyes. And you can hear
Does he have a puppy?
you hear screams and growls coming from the hole.
My.
Not a puppy.
Ooh.
Do I smell?
Jeez
or hear its breath?
Louise.
Much like a spider, it jitters quickly towards the entrance.
Can I see it, or is it too dark to see it?
It pops out, and you now can finally see it as finally the light is shining across it. You see this almost impish-looking creature made of... I'm trying to figure out which one this was.
Which one? Which one? As in multiple?
You see it...
Multiple
a bit of
columns.
dust is flaking off this creature consistently. It's got a narrow nose, bright yellow eyes, sort of a deep jaw, spindly body, and it's moving like almost like a jumping spider, just moving by. While
cute.
this is happening, the rug that the
Pokemon
bed is
Sen,
sitting
talk
on
to him.
starts to. A second one starts to appear right next to you, Reve. It starts to get a bit steamy and hot as you see through the cracks of some of the wood. This other goblin creature, it's hard to explain, this sort of ghoul pointed nose, thin arms and feet, made of wisping steam and smoke. Out of the bathtub, Robyn, you can see one of these other creatures start to rise from the now steaming tub.
Oh no.
Let's put you guys on a map.
Careful, guys.
Oh.
Careful. This guy's got bed bugs.
They got steam monsters.
So,
Get it?
Ooh.
go ahead and click on tactical mode, and you could see the bedroom.
You're
Ugh,
not,
the
you're not
tacky
gonna stop
bathroom.
me
Ugh.
from
So,
messing up
Robyn,
these
you are
shoes.
definitely in here. Reve, you are next to the clothes and the shoe.
Like how I
Shoot.
popped
Sorry,
out
it
of the
kicked me
drain.
out. It kicked me out. I have to join back in. though.
No worries. Richie, you are right here next to the poster. Sen,
The
you,
poster that mysteriously vanished.
you have jumped out. Who
Nice.
vanished?
No, you said I'm next to the poster. I was like, the one that mysteriously vanished.
Yeah, well, might be in someone's bag. Who knows?
What do-
Let's see here. I believe that's everyone. So this is what you guys see. I'm going to go ahead and show them on the map. A creature made of steam. A creature made of
Oh
smoke.
boy.
A creature made of mud. And a creature made of dust. I would
Oh,
like
if only I'd got the mud creature.
I would like everyone to roll me initiative.
Oh. Hello, this is Nelly speaking. I just want to say thank you so much for watching our first ever D&D one-shot campaign. It means a lot that you guys stuck around. If you liked it, make sure to drop a like and also subscribe and comment. And if you really liked this campaign, please make sure to go and follow Mike, our amazing and very talented DM. Follow his YouTube channel at Arcane Focus, and please stick around for more because we definitely have more content coming. So thank you so much, and I'll be seeing you later. Bye bye.